Hey everyone, I'm Zoe. Thanks for joining us today. I'm here live with PaleoHacks, and today I'm going to show you how you can marble your smoothie bowls to create really stunning looking smoothies that everyone will love. They're really easy to make, they're also very fun to make and fun to eat, and I can guarantee your kids will love them. So we'll give everyone a little bit of time to join us. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them throughout the video. I'll try and answer them in the end of the video. And say hello, let us know where you're from. And while we're waiting, I'm going to show you what we'll need to marble our smoothies today. So I'm not using a piping bag, I'm using sandwich bags because I think probably everyone has them at home right now. These are biodegradable and we'll use them to pipe. You'll need some scissors, super important are toothpicks. We'll need some toothpicks to actually marble today, and we will need coconut yogurt. I have prepared some delicious dairy-free coconut yogurt and we'll use this to actually marble our smoothies. So before we can get into the marbling, we actually need a smoothie. And to make a smoothie bowl, the difference between a smoothie and a smoothie bowl is basically just a smoothie is a little bit thinner and a smoothie bowl would be thicker, so you can in the end add a lot of yummy toppings on top, and I'll show you how it's done. So we will start with a green smoothie. I like green smoothies. I'll use my Vitamix. You will need an avocado. I'm using lime. I'm using spinach. I've got some frozen banana in the freezer. I like to freeze my bananas like this. I usually buy brown bananas. They're much more sweeter and better for smoothies, so you don't have to add any sweeteners. And then I chop them up, put them in little sandwich bags and freeze them, and then you have them ready to go whenever you want a smoothie. I'm using coconut water. Any brand is fine. And instead of protein powder, I like using collagen because collagen is really good for your joints. It's also really good for your gut. And this collagen doesn't actually gel up. It will stay fine in a smoothie. And I like the consistency of it. And then I'm also adding linseeds or flax seeds, I think they're called. Because of the healthy oils. So let's get started. I usually start by adding the coconut water to the bottom of my blender. Roughly a cup. If you feel like it's too chunky, you can add a little bit more, but we'll see how we go. Then we'll put in quarter of an avocado. Avocados are really tasty. They make everything taste better. Plus they will add healthy fats to your smoothie and they will keep you satiated longer throughout the day. So just scoop it in. Whoop, splash. Then I'm going to add my spinach. Probably a cup. I never really measure these things. We'll see how we go. And one frozen banana. And then you can add 1 tablespoon of linseeds. Good fiber, and like I said, healthy fats. And I really love in green smoothies a squeeze of lime. Sorry, I'm nervous. In goes the lime. Okay. And before we forget, collagen. I normally use a scoop. should be. Okay, ready to blend. So the consistency is a little bit too runny and I want it thicker for a smoothie bowl, so I'm just going to add a little bit more spinach. Check if it's to your liking. I'm going to add a little bit more spinach, also for the color. This is very noisy. Okay, so we can now pour our smoothie into a bowl. See, it's nice and thick and creamy. I'm just going to wash this to prepare it for our next smoothie. Never leave your Vitamix dirty, even if you feel like you don't want to do it. It's such a pain to clean it once it's dry. You're better off cleaning it straight away. So we've got a nice smoothie bowl, and now we will marble it. So like I said earlier, we will need a sandwich bag. You open it, you try and stand it up, you grab your coconut yogurt, put some of it in the bag. I think 3 scoops will be enough. Oop. I'm sloppy today. Okay. Then you try and get all the air out. Squeeze it in a corner. Seal the bag. You make sure it's all in one corner, so there's no air pockets. And then you snip off the very last bit of your sandwich bag. And now you have a piping bag. Very easy. So I'm now going to actually marble this smoothie bowl. And I want you to come a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. I'm starting off by creating horizontal lines. Or in this case, for you, it's like a vertical line. Try and make them straight. I'm a bit wiggly. You don't want your hands to be shaky. And you just continue to create these stripes. So we could leave it at that, but I also want to show you how you can create an extra special effect and add some color to this to make it a little bit more fun. So this is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but I like playing with my food and I like creating beautiful things. So I have here freeze-dried dragon fruit powder. You can also use raspberry powder or, for example, beetroot powder, or you can actually use something like beetroot juice to create a pink hue and actually color your yogurt naturally. And this is what we're going to do. So I'll put some of the coconut yogurt in this extra bowl, and then I will add a little bit. This is half a teaspoon. I'll probably need a teaspoon of this pink powder. And I'm just going to stir it in. And there you go, it will create this beautiful pink yogurt, and it's all natural. You could also use turmeric to create a yellow yogurt, or anything spinachy or chlorella, spirulina powder to create a green color. I just don't like food colorings because they have a lot of nasties in them, and they usually contain alcohol, and that's not what we want. So I'll need another sandwich bag and a clean spoon. And I will just pop the pink yogurt into this bag. Now, if this seems like a lot of effort, like I said, it's completely optional to create a second color. But I can imagine if you're making brunch on the weekend with your kids, they would love to play a little bit with their food, and it's a way for them to eat more fruit and vegetables. So same procedure, make sure there are no air pockets. Squeeze the yogurt into a corner. Grab your scissors, snip off the corner of the bag. You've got a piping bag now, and now we're going to create a second layer. Right next to the white line, you want to create a pink line. Ideally your hands are not as shaky as mine, but I'm doing what I can. So just closing the gap here. 2 more and we're done. Okay. Rock and roll. So you've got your stripes, and now we're actually going to marble, and this is when the toothpick comes into play. You'll grab your toothpick and you just start dragging it from one side to the other, and then start on the opposite side and just do the same thing the other way. And then you go the other way, and you keep doing this until you reach the end of your bowl. And then we're finishing this side. And there you have it. That's your marbled smoothie bowl. I'm going to decorate mine with some blueberries. I've got some fresh strawberry. And then I've got some cacao nibs and some coconut shreds. So this is really easy, really fun, and it looks so beautiful.
More
Your guests will love it. A little bit more cacao, okay? And it's super tasty. Okay, let's make a second flavor.
Someone wants to know how carby this is.
Well, you can control the carbs. As I said, you can control what you put into your smoothie. It's totally up to you. Like, I don't want to tell you how you should make your smoothies. If you like green smoothies and you just chuck a ton of vegetables in them, that's fine. Some people who are just getting into healthy eating, they need a little bit of fruit in there. They like the banana because it's sweet and carby. And I can't tell you exactly how many carbs are in this particular bowl, but like I said, if you want to count your macros, you can come up with your own smoothie bowl. Just make sure it's thick, add a little bit less water or less coconut water, and then it's completely up to you. You can definitely take out carbs, for example, by swapping the coconut water for normal water, because coconut water has carbs.
Is coconut yogurt very carby?
Coconut yogurt, I actually don't know if it's very carby. I don't eat any dairy, and Paleo suggests not to eat any dairy, so that's why I'm using coconut yogurt. It's up to you. If you want to use normal dairy, you can. But like I said, it's a suggestion. It's totally up to you. So we will now make a second smoothie bowl. This time I'm going to create a berry bowl. It has a little bit more fruit, but a lot of antioxidants because it's a berry bowl. And we're going to grab the Vitamix. I will again start with the coconut water. Put roughly a cup into it. And then frozen banana. So I use banana as a base because I don't use any sweeteners, so that's my sweetener. You can always use half a banana if a banana seems to be too much for you. It depends where you are at your health journey. But to make it tasty, I'm going to add the banana. Blueberries, frozen. Using frozen fruit helps making the smoothie bowl thicker. Because if you use fresh fruit, there's a lot of water in it, and it usually tends to water down the whole thing. And if it's really runny and watery, you won't be able to apply the marble effect, and you also won't be able to put any toppings on it. So berries are usually have less carbs than a lot of other fruits. So it's a better option if you're trying to reduce your carb amount, go for blueberries. I will again put some collagen in this because I love it. Especially for women, collagen is really good for our skin and joints. And I'm also going to add linseeds or flax seeds, whatever you guys call them, and some lime. I like the citrus, so lime makes it really, gives it a little bit of a zing. This one's hard to squeeze. Okay. Bear with me while I'm blending. We're done. This one was really easy. So here's a really thick, it's almost like ice cream. thick and creamy berry smoothie goes into our bowl. Yum. It looks very tasty. So, going to wash this. Little imperfections, okay. If it's not completely smooth, smooth out the surface of your smoothie bowl to make it easier to apply the marble effect. And then we grab our coconut yogurt, and this time we will start by creating a very small circle in the middle, and then a slightly bigger circle around the first one. So my circles are really wonky. I apologize. Ooh, it's a space circle. I'm sure you can do a better job than me. Okay, this will do for demonstration reasons. Now we're going to marble it. Grab your toothpick again. It's very important to start from the outside of your circle and to go in and to stop when you've reached the middle. Then you start on the other side. From the outside, you go to the middle. And you'll just keep going. I'm going to do like a centimeter apart, but you can be creative. And in the end, this should resemble a flower. So again, I'm going to decorate it with some berries. Just make it look pretty, however you like it. You could use some kiwi fruit. Cacao nibs. This is basically raw cacao, so it's good for you. Coconut shreds. And I've also got some hemp seeds. So I'm going to put them together so you can see what we've created today. This is how you marble a smoothie bowl. You can use this technique also, for example, to marble your cakes. You can use it if you make a chocolate pudding or something, like a chocolate and a vanilla pudding, and marble them together. Anything really, be creative, have fun in the kitchen. Yeah, most importantly, enjoy eating it because it's very good. So there you have it, guys. These are your marbled smoothie bowls. Are there any questions?
Ingredients, but you can post.
I can post the ingredients. I will post them in the comments later on. That's no problem. Anything else?
Nothing major, no.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to share more videos with you in the future. Thanks for joining us again today, and have a good night.